Have you ever noticed how many women seem to completely reinvent themselves after 50? They change careers, move to a new city, start painting, travel, write books, open businesses, wear brighter colors, cut their hair, learn something new. They become more confident, more authentic, more themselves. And it makes you wonder, why does this happen? Is it coincidence? Or is there something about this stage of life that invites transformation? I believe there is. For much of our lives, we're busy becoming who the world needs us to be. We build careers, raise families, care for aging parents, meet expectations, take care of everyone else. We become responsible, reliable, dependable, and while those things matter, they can also cause us to lose sight of ourselves. Not because we wanted to, but because life became full. Then something begins to shift. The children grow up. Retirement becomes possible. Our priorities change. We begin asking different questions. What do I want? What brings me joy? What kind of life do I want to create now? Those questions can feel uncomfortable, but they can also be incredibly freeing. Because for the first time in years, many women realize they have permission to choose themselves. This isn't about becoming selfish. It's about becoming honest. Honest about what lights you up. Honest about what drains you. Honest about the dreams you've quietly carried for years. Many women discover that the things they loved when they were younger begin calling to them again. Art, music, writing, gardening, sewing, photography, travel, nature. It's almost as if those forgotten parts of themselves have been patiently waiting for this moment, waiting for enough space to be heard again. And here's something fascinating. Research has found that happiness often increases later in life. Many psychologists describe happiness as following a U-shaped curve. Life can feel challenging during our busiest middle years. But after 50 or 60, many people begin feeling more content, more accepting, more grateful, more at peace. Why? Because they stop trying to be perfect. They stop living for everyone else's expectations, and they begin living from their own values. That kind of freedom changes everything. You may notice yourself letting go of things that once seemed important. You stop chasing approval. You stop comparing yourself. You stop apologizing for wanting something different. You become more interested in meaning than appearances, more interested in peace than perfection, more interested in experiences than possessions. And that's where reinvention begins. Not with a dramatic makeover, not by becoming someone else, but by remembering who you've always been. Reinvention doesn't have to mean selling your house or starting a new career. Sometimes it begins with something much smaller, buying art supplies, taking a walk every morning, saying no without guilt, wearing the color you've always loved, signing up for a class, starting a journal, planting a garden, taking the trip you've always dreamed about. Little choices, tiny acts of courage, each one saying, I'm choosing myself. And perhaps that's what reinvention really is. Not changing who you are. Returning to who you were before life became so busy, because the woman you are looking for has been with you all along. She simply needed space to breathe again. If you've been wondering whether it's too late, whether you've missed your chance, whether this chapter is mostly behind you, I want you to hear this. It is not too late. There is still beauty waiting, still creativity waiting, still joy waiting, still adventure waiting, still purpose waiting. Some of the most remarkable women in history did their greatest work after 50. They didn't stop growing. They didn't stop dreaming. And neither should you, because this isn't the end of your story. It may be the beginning of the chapter you've been waiting for. So don't be afraid to begin again. Don't be afraid to choose yourself. Don't be afraid to become more fully who you were always meant to be. Because it's never too late. Not to create, not to heal, not to dream, not to love, not to live, and certainly not to become yourself. Tell me in the comments, if you could reinvent one part of your life today, what would it be? And if you're a woman over 50 reconnecting with yourself through color, creativity, and meaningful change, I'd love for you to subscribe and join us here, and I also have a quiz to start you on the journey. Because it's never too late to come home to yourself.